YouTube channel. We are so excited to be here with you again today. We hope that everybody is staying safe, happy, and healthy during quarantine.
And spending time with the significant other, most importantly.
Yes, super important.
And
So
we
today,
have a super important conversation to discuss today.
yes, we do. We've touched upon this topic in a couple of our other of our videos.
But we feel like it deserves its own video. It's such an important conversation to have.
Yep, and it's the conversation on the importance of mental health inside a relationship and outside of a relationship.
Yeah, we feel like as the youth, right? It's currently in the center stage of our conversation. Mental health is such an important discussion to have, especially when you're in a relationship. Compared to past generations, we feel as though they didn't care.
Right.
We're not educated on it, or quite frankly, just ignored it. It's a discussion that we feel like as if the youth has a lot, right? We have it numerous times in our
relationship throughout the
throughout the week, every single day,
yeah,
right?
No,
It feels like
because it's so important, to make sure that you're understanding your partner's mental health.
Yeah.
And to have that conversation, to have those check-ins with your partner. How are you doing today? How are you feeling this week? It's important, so that way not only do you make sure that your partner is okay, but your partner also feels that they matter and
Yeah.
that like their mental health matters.
And you do an exceptional job of not applying pressure, right? You always reinforce, hey, I'm always here to have that discussion whenever you're ready. No rush. You're not pressuring me to have discussions when I'm not in a place to have that discussion, because I don't want anything to come out. You don't want anything to come out in anger, I'm sure, and you understand the importance of maybe anxiety, depression.
Right. Right. And, like I said, it's important to make sure that you recognize that, because not everybody is able to talk about something right away.
Yeah.
They want to take that time, so take a step back.
Yeah, or let it marinate, right?
Right.
Let the issue marinate a little bit. I come from an immigrant family. My parents' mental health is probably not a discussion I've ever had with them. Anything from addiction, anxiety, depression.
Yep.
These things are foreign to them. It doesn't exist in their world. It's not a conversation that's normal to have.
Right, and you sort of have, I think we've said it before, that seasonal depression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do struggle with it. It's self-diagnosed.
Yeah, but we didn't really talk about that until maybe 3 years into our relationship, right? Because it wasn't really something that you were around.
Or just I didn't know about it. I wasn't
Right.
educated on it. And I think we made the correlation between the winter months and summer months, because in the summer months I'm the happiest guy you want to be around. I always want to do things. I'm ready to go at any second. I want to go out. I want to go out to eat. I want to go out to do things. I want to hang out with everybody. But in the winter months, I'm miserable.
You're tired all the time. You don't really want to do anything.
Yeah, I want to stay in. I'm not motivated to do anything at all. And it's something that I've noticed. I've always said, like, when it's sunny out, I'm ready to go do anything, right?
Right, exactly.
But when it's dark and gloomy out, I just want to stay indoors and just keep to myself.
But another thing, when it comes to mental health and your partner, it's super, super important to make sure that you're actively learning about if they have a mental illness, and sort of always reading up on it and making sure that, you're staying constantly updated on it, whether it's anxiety or depression, because new studies are always coming out, statistics are always coming out, and to make sure that when they're going through that anxiety, to help you understand what they're going through better.
Absolutely. And we talk about depression, anxiety, but I feel like addiction falls in it. Addiction comes in multiple forms, right? Whether it's video games, constant consumption of video games, pornographic material, all these things. Food can be an addiction, right?
Anything can really be an addiction. There's
balance is important, right?
Yep.
You want to have yin and
yang,
right?
But it's also important to make sure that you're helping your partner balance all that stuff out as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because again, too much consumption of anything can be a negative.
Right, and you never want to make your partner feel alone. You always want to make sure that your partner knows that you are there for them, and you want to be actively there for them. You want to actively listen to what they're saying. You want to actively make sure that they're being heard.
Yeah, and you wanted to have a comfortable environment, right? You want to come from a place of opening, right? Oh, he or she can come to me to have a discussion at any time, right? That's important to note.
Yep. It's definitely super important to make sure that your partner knows that they can come to you about anything and everything, and not have that fear of being judged
Yeah.
or condemned.
Because obviously all relationships come from different ways, right? But most importantly, I feel like it's important to have a partner in which you can have any discussion with at
Yeah.
any time. Because at the end of the day, your partner is not only your best friend, but it's someone you're in a
serious relationship
serious
with,
relationship
or
with.
someone who you plan on spending the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
So it's important to know that person and to make sure that person knows you.
Yeah. So yeah, we wanted to touch up with you guys on mental health, mental illness, right? It's an important discussion to have. Have it with your significant other. Preach it. Practice it.
Learn
but-
up about it. Make sure your partner never, ever, ever feels alone, because there is nothing worse than being in a relationship and feeling so alone.
Yeah, absolutely. So checking out.
Thank you guys so much for watching another video. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next video.